Hey everyone, it's Miss Morris, and this video is for all the parents, no matter if you are a newly parent, seasoned parent, up and coming, aspiring parent. This is for all the parents because key learning starts at home. You, as a parent, is your child's first teacher, and there are some key things we should know when we are setting the foundation for our children's learning. So I'm going to share with you a presentation for myself, and we're going to get started with key learning starts at home. So a little background about me. I'm a K through 12 classroom teacher. I focused on early childhood education, teaching early literacy, math literacy, computer science, and everything in between. And my biggest thing as a teacher, I want to foster their learning in a way that they are in charge of their learning. They're learning what they want to learn, they're having fun doing it, and they're in full control of it. They're very self-sufficient. And that's just what I would like for the youth to be because we are in a time and age where constantly need things to be designed and we need change to come apart. And we just need very critically thinking brains, creative brains, design ideas, and all of those things. So that's a little about me. In this video, we're going to talk a lot about developing the prefrontal cortex of our brain. This is the last part of our brain to develop. It's responsible for our focus, the way we plan, and the way we organize our behavior. Um, so as we go through life and we have challenging experiences, it helps our brain grow and get stronger. And during the first 5 years, that is when these experiences are the most essential because it's almost as if the blueprint for who you are. So whatever you experience during the first 5 years of your life is going to be the blueprint of who you are and the blueprint of how you handle things from five and up. Are you going to continue with the habits you learned, or are you going to have to unlearn, relearn? It just depends on what was put there during the first 5 years. So this is a video by CNN on how the baby brains develop. I highly encourage you all to go Google the video and watch it. Unfortunately, if I play it right now, the sound is not going to work. So in a nutshell, this video is to encourage us to be intentional when we're engaging with babies physically and verbally. So when you're talking, try to say all of the sounds and make sure they can see your mouth, hear you, and all those type of things. Um, Moving on, there are other things that you can do with your infant, early child. Playing peekaboo. These games help with their working memory, as well as things like hiding objects. You can make it, you can do it like behind your hand. You can do it, move an object around. You can make it more challenging, add another object. And as they get more engaged and progressive, and also talk with them during, oh, up here. No, this is up here or down here. Like make sure you're verbally speaking with your movements, and that also just helps with speech development. There's a bunch of different lap games like patty cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it up, then you can go faster. Roll it up, mark it with the B, put it in the oven for me and baby. Make it faster. There's tons of classical hand clapping games. I encourage parents to make up new ones. We need new ones, new everything. There's sing-alongs, sing-alongs, such as the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and include the hand movements. Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water's right. Down came the rain now, whoosh. Use those hand movements. Encourage your child to use hand movements and body movements and imitate those movements. All of these things are helping their working memory, helping their concentration, helping their focus, helping their self-regulation. all of these things. Doesn't seem like we're doing much, but the brain is taking these experiences and applying it to the blueprint of how they're doing things. So we just want to build up these things because, especially homeschooling parents, please engage the senses. They need to see it, they need to touch it, they need to feel it, they need to hear it. They should be able to express their verbal senses, and yeah, they're learning through their senses. Let them go outside, let them make a mess, let them explore. That is how kids learn. And so here's another video by Baby Play. And this video is how to play with your 6 to 12-month-old baby. And these are brain development activities that, again, build that prefrontal cortex. And yes, I really do encourage you guys to watch these videos. So I'm actually going to put the link to them in the comments. And yes, again, parents, we are the foundation of preparing our children for learning environments at home. They need to be helped with developing their social skills and building their confidence and building their independence and exposing them to reading and writing and math literacy. Kindergarten should not be the first time they are exposed to reading, writing, and math literacy. And so, as a parent, as the first teacher of your child, we are responsible for teaching them executive functioning skills. These skills everyone use, and we use these skills to organize and act on information that we receive. These are not skills we're born with. Our brain does not automatically develop these skills. These are taught skills. These 8 skills are impulse control, helping your child think before acting; emotional control, helping your child keep feelings in check and avoid overreacting; flexible thinking, allowing your child to adjust to the unexpected. So when things don't go as planned, they don't have a overreaction. Working memory helps your child keep information in mind. So when they are getting lessons, they're actually retaining it. Self-monitoring, which allows your child to evaluate how he or she is doing, keeping progress of their seeing their own development and being inspired, and this building on their confidence because they're able to see, hey, I started off not knowing how to write my name, now I know how to write my name. Planning and prioritizing, this is a skill that we use as adults, and again, if it's taught at an early age, it will be normalized and habitual as we become adults, and we can better plan and prioritize and make goals and actually meet the accomplishments. Task initiation helps your child take action and get started. When you build routine and a schedule, and your child knows what to do, and you build your child's independence, they take initiative. I know when I get in this room, this is what I do first. I know when I get home, this is what I do first. I know when I go in the car, this is what I do first. It's all like take initiation. And they won't know how to take initiation if they don't know how to plan and prioritize. What do I need to do first, and how do I get it done? And lastly, organization. This lets your child keeps track of things physically and mentally. So there's our environments around us. We are better focused in an organized environment physically and mentally. Again, I know I need to do X, Y, and Z. I for sure have to get X done by today. Y and Z I may can save for tomorrow. Just those type of things that we do as adults, but the skills are learned as early as 5 years old, 4 years old. And that comes with routine, that comes with schedule, that comes with modeling, that comes with practicing. And the parents are the first teachers. And so the key learning starts at home. And when we are engaging in actual curriculum, we need to build a study routine. And so there needs to be intentional time and space for sitting and focusing on a subject. So I would recommend 20 minutes of math, 20 minutes of reading, and 10 minutes of independent work time. All of this time does not have to be at once, but chunking it up like that throughout the day, however is best for your child, is enough studying for one day. Now, if your child is more advanced or less advanced, you can adjust as needed. Every person's learning journey is different. So don't expect every child to be the same because they won't be. And so adjust these minutes as needed, but this is a foundation of how curriculum should be going at home. It doesn't take a lot of time. That's about 1 hour of studying a day. A lot of parents wanted to know, what is my 4-year-old expected to know by the time they get in kindergarten? So I kind of wrote out a general understanding of the standards of a transitional kindergartner. So being able to count 1 through 10 and beyond, being able to count objects up to 5 objects, being able to make groups, being able to identify how many is in the group that they made, being able to sort the objects in the group that they made, being able to match shapes, knowing that shapes are the same even if one is big and one is small, 2D shapes, comparing and ordering, so putting stuff in order from beginning to end, um, comparing what's bigger, what's smaller, what's shorter, what's longer, recognizing numbers visually by groups of objects as well as the actual numeral, ordering the numbers, putting them in order. When it comes to length, when it comes to amount, when it comes to weight, knowing what is heavier and lighter, seeing patterns, color patterns, shape patterns, and being able to add and subtract small numbers. So 5 minus 2 equals 3, or 2 plus 2 equals 4. Those are the math standards. And as far as reading, they should be able to recite their ABCs. A lot of people do refer to the ABC song. However, I would be mindful of the part of the ABC song that says LMNOP, because what letter is LMNOP? So I would recommend slowing that part of the song down. LMNOPQRST, and so on and so forth, so we can actually understand that these are individual letters, and each of these letters make a sound. So when they can identify the letters by looking at them, uppercase and lowercase, then we want them to be able to identify the letters by their sounds. So when I show you the letter S, this is the letter S. What sound does it make? Here is the letter G. What sound does it make? G. And so they need to know the name as well as the sounds. Some high frequency words like I, the, see, are, like, we, to, my, is, have, big, go, where, play, little, what, you. Basic words they can use in sentences. They can practice writing them and creating their own sentences with those words. Recognizing print, knowing that we read from left to right, knowing the difference between a letter and a word, and knowing that a word is made up of letters, and knowing the difference between a word and a sentence, and knowing that a sentence is made up of words, and knowing that there's spaces between words. And then a big part of reading is not only looking at the words and reading the sounds, but just strictly listening to the sounds in the words. So being able to break words into their syllables. For example, the word pumpkin has pumpkin. Pumpkin. That's 2 syllables together. Pumpkin. So having children clap out the syllables in the sound, maybe even in their name, Kiana, Kiana, and really saying those syllables in each word so that they know that sounds make up words, and having them create rhymes. So cat, fat, mat, bat. Hearing that in rhyme is a part of reading. Hearing that initial beginning sound in a word, hearing that final sound in a word, hearing that middle sound in a word. Recognizing alliteration. So when I say things like Ali the alligator ate all the apples, you recognize, hey, Ali, alligator, ate a, all of these A's. Being able to blend syllables. So if I gave you the syllables pan, cake, the student can tell me the word is pancake. And so being able to delete syllables. So if I tell you the word is band and I tell you to take away the d, what is the new word? Band. And so, yeah, that is what they're expected to do. Before I let you all go, I know this video is kind of lengthy. I'm encourage you to monitor your technology use amongst in your household. Remember that kids are mimicking and repeating everything that they see. So be mindful of the online games and videos that they're having access to and encourage educational websites. Here are a few on YouTube. YouTube is free. Have Fun Teaching is a good site with good videos, engaging videos for young kids. There's Alpha Blocks and Number Blocks, both good for numbers and letters for young students. And then GoNoodle.com also has a YouTube channel where you can find their videos. They have a bunch of learning videos that are engaging for young learners. So please use your computer as a tool. I know that was a mouthful, but it's very important information. Learning, key learning starts at home. I hope you all enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you have any questions about anything that I left in this video, feel free to comment below. If you have any specific topics or areas of focus that you need support with homeschooling at home, comment below. And I love you all. I look forward to teaching with you.